Hello students. So today I'm again with you with a trick for the 2D motion, and that trick will tell you how to solve the the solution which could have been very lengthy in C for the JEE Main or the NEET exam, where you have to solve the question. One question for the one question you are getting maybe around 1.5 minutes or around 2 minutes, and if you go for the longer way, that may take 3 to 4 minutes, and that increases the burden on you to complete the paper and to get the good rank. So look at this. The concept is what? First of all, I tell you the question. Question is, suppose a stone is thrown from the ground with a velocity u at an angle theta. Acceleration due to gravity is g downwards. The acceleration due to gravity is what? It's g downwards. In the initial velocity is u at an angle theta. Now see, the question is that after what time its velocity will become perpendicular to the initial direction of projection. After what time its velocity will become perpendicular to the initial direction of projection. मतलब आपने जिस ओर प्रोजेक्ट किया है, after what time its velocity will become perpendicular to that direction. This is what you have to calculate. Now see, once again, upon I focus is, I had told you in earlier videos also, suppose you have a vector r, then its component in a direction making an angle theta from it is what? R cos theta, and perpendicular to that is what? R sin theta. So that means if I find a component of a vector r in a direction making an angle 90 degree from it is what? R cos 90, which becomes 0, and in this direction it is what? R sin 90. This is what? R sin 90, that is what R. So that is all right. Like if one component is along the original vector, that obviously that should be what? R. So the other component in the perpendicular direction will be what? 0. So that gives you one information. Like if I have velocity along one direction, that means its component in the perpendicular direction will be what? 0. मेरे पास अगर किसी एक डायरेक्शन में कोई वेलोसिटी है, तो उस वेलोसिटी का उसके परपेंडिकुलर कंपोनेंट क्या होगा? 0 होगा. कोई एक्सेलरेशन है तो उसके परपेंडिकुलर डायरेक्शन में उसका एक्सेलरेशन का कंपोनेंट क्या होगा? Component will be 0. That means its contribution will be what? 0. It's a very important fact, and in dealing with the 2D motion, this fundamental makes the so many bigger problems to be the simple problems. Look at this now. If you go for the complete solution in a classical way, that becomes what? This is the x direction, say this is the y direction. So first of all we resolve the u. This becomes u cos theta, and this becomes u sin theta. This is what? U sin theta, u cos theta and u sin theta, right? Because g is already along the y direction, so that need not to be resolved. That was the basic way of solving the 2D questions. So this g need not to be resolved, u cos theta, and this is what? U sin theta. Now see what we do, we write the initial velocity. We'll use this in solving the question relatively in lesser time. That will be a trick. Now see, now look at this. I write the initial velocity, say vector v1, in the form of I cap j cap. So because this is the initial, this is the x direction, this is the y direction, so initial velocity is what? U cos theta I cap plus u sin theta j cap. This is in the I cap j cap form. Now I write the velocity after time t, velocity after time t, velocity after time t, v2 vector equals to, because there is no acceleration in the x direction, there is no acceleration, so this component of velocity even after any time will remain what? Same. So that is what? U cos theta I cap. Is that clear? Now see, in the vertical direction there is acceleration g in the downward direction, so we apply v equals to u plus at. So this will become u plus at, so that becomes what? Plus u sin theta. This is u plus at. A is downwards, because we are taking that upwards is positive, so downwards will be negative, so minus gt, and this is what? J cap. This is the velocity after time t. Now according to question that after what time velocity becomes perpendicular to the initial direction of projection. So see, if this vector is perpendicular to this vector, then you know it's their dot product should be what? 0. So vector v1 dot vector v2 will be equal to 0. You'll get the dot product of it. So dot product becomes what? You see u square cos square theta. Dot product becomes u square cos square theta plus what? U square sin square theta minus of u sin theta into what? Gt. This is the dot product. U square cos square theta plus u square sin square theta minus of u sin theta into gt is the dot product, and dot product should be what? 0. So if it has to be 0, this u square sin square theta plus cos square theta becomes what? U square is common, so sin square theta plus cos square theta is 1, so that becomes u square. This term is transferred to that side, so it becomes u sin theta into what? Gt. U and u, they get cancelled, so you get the answer t equals to u upon g sin theta. This is the answer. That means after this time velocity becomes perpendicular to the initial direction. So you see the steps were what when you had to solve this question. First of all, the common thing that resolved into components, you express the vector in the I cap j cap form. Then you thought that after time t, let the velocity becomes perpendicular. You calculated velocity after time t. Now because this vector is going to be perpendicular to this, so you did that dot product will be 0. You did the dot product 0 and you got the answer this. Now see, I tell you the basic thing that I told you, the most fundamental thing about 2D by which you can solve it. It is this, see. Because see, I told you in the beginning also that whenever you solve a 2D question, so after recognizing that it's a 2D question, what is the next step? The next step is that what you do, you select two mutually perpendicular directions. So generally what we do, one is horizontal, say x, the other is vertical, say y. Or I had told you in my previous video, if it is along the incline, that becomes x, and perpendicular to that is what? Y. It could be like that if it is along the projectile is on an incline. But see, you are not bound to select these directions. The thing is that you have to take two mutually perpendicular directions according to utility, according to what do you want to solve, according to your need. You will have to select two mutually perpendicular directions, which could be any two mutually perpendicular directions. There is no restriction for it. So if you could understand your need immediately, the question could be done within few seconds. How? What I do here, I select this direction as the one direction. The velocity, initial velocity direction, I take the one direction, and perpendicular to that I take the other direction. Right? Now I resolve into component because the initial velocity is already along the x direction, that need not to be resolved. In the acceleration, g is neither along x nor along y, so that will have to be resolved. Theta 90 minus theta, this theta. So component of g along this direction becomes g cos theta. In component opposite to the direction, opposite to this u becomes g sin theta, g cos theta and g sin theta. Is that clear? Now see why this idea came into mind, that let's select initial velocity direction as the one direction. This idea came into mind because right now I told you that a vector has no component in its perpendicular direction. So from there what I thought, if acceleration after some time becomes perpendicular to the initial direction, then the component of velocity at that moment in the direction of initial velocity will be what? 0. Do you get this point? If velocity has become perpendicular to the initial direction at some point of time, that means at that moment the component of velocity in the original direction will be what? 0, because uske perpendicular hai. So in the original direction the component of velocity at that moment will be what? 0. So that was a one step question. Means the moment you recognize this, yes, this has to be taken as the one direction. Now I apply for this direction v equals u plus at, and v equals what? 0, because at that moment when velocity is perpendicular to this, the velocity along this direction will be what? 0. So initial velocity along this direction is what? U. In the opposite direction acceleration is what? G sin theta. So there's g sin theta into t, and you get the value of t equals to u upon g sin theta. So that was a one step solution. So again I stress upon the fact that the concept of 2D and even the very tougher questions, very lengthy questions, if you realize this fact and identify, then they are solved in just in one step, like this has been done. So students, through this video I wanted to tell you that even the cracking JEE exam, NEET or anything, any such competition, or performing very well in the school exams is not really, it's not at all tough. It all depends upon that how you have been taught the subject, how you have been taught the subject, and how you have grasped it, how you got yourself involved in the problem solving, then how your doubts were answered. So I request you to download our app, which will be given in the video itself, in this video, the app of Disha Classes. In that you'll have number of sample videos, the number of sample free videos through which you'll identify that yes, your concepts are getting very clear through all those videos. In physics, chemistry, maths, you'll have the videos of our team. And second thing, why the association with us could result into one of the very wonderful result. The reason is what? It's not only about that you are getting the video lectures. Our online support means what? The discussion with the faculty members. It will be almost individual mentoring. It will be almost individual mentoring, like suppose some student has got any doubt, they can immediately send the doubts on WhatsApp of a teacher. When the teacher gets the time, they will not only send you the solution, they'll also immediately, they may call you. If they find that the doubt is of that kind, that they need to talk to you, they'll talk to you. So it's a three-step process. First of all, see the conceptual video. Do the conceptual video learning, all the theoretical learning through the classes, the videos. Second step, what? You'll get the excellent kind of study material. You'll get the excellent kind of study material having the very good graded assignments. The third step becomes what? When you solve those questions and you relate those theoretical concepts that we have taught to you through the problems, and some here you find the problem, some here you're not able to relate it. There could be many kind of problems. Like the problem could be in what way the subject matter is being taught in your school. Maybe sometime you're not able to relate some of the any of the derivation. Even our mentors will tackle those things also. How to coordinate with the school exams, how to do very well in the IIT JEE exam, how to do very well in the NEET exam. So this becomes a very important part. Like whenever you read, whenever you see any video, or whenever you attend any live class, any even offline class also, we know it very well that the learning is never more than 40%. Generally it is 40% of the subject matter is grasped by you. When you see it again, then go through the doubts, go through the problems of NCERT, problems that we'll provide you, though our material completes everything. It completes the NCERT, it completes the JEE Main, NEET, for whatever it has been designed, it completes everything. JEE Advanced level, JEE Main level, NEET level, it covers each and everything. When you go through the problems and you try to relate that what we have taught you in our theory class, then there you really develop your struggle, develop more intelligence in you. That generates more intelligence in you. It is your struggle there, that how you are able to relate that matter or you are not able to relate that. Whatever happens, even if you are not able to solve many questions in our assignment, still what will happen? Your struggle will carry you more nearer to the concepts. You'll be more nearer to the concepts. So that further makes you learn more 30%. You reach at the 70%. Now further the last 30%, which is very crucial for the competition. Without that learning, no one can reach to a very high rank. That is what? When you have struggled a lot in the assignment, then you have asked the theoretical doubts, any kind of school question doubt, and all the doubts generated out of our assignments from our mentors, which I told you, this will be almost like individual mentoring. You get the solutions through them. You chat with them for the discussion of your doubts on WhatsApp. And also, sometimes they call you also. Like they feel that this particular child, this particular student is not able to grasp this concept and I now need to talk to him, they talk to you. So we'll share the link of our app in this video itself. Please register into it, download it, register into it. This can be downloaded on any Android device. It can be downloaded on the Android phone. It can be downloaded on the Android tab. So download that and register into it. And after registering, you'll get so many free sample classes through which you'll find out how your concepts are getting cleared. So all the best.